phone charger's back here if you need one.
Thanks.
Off to enjoy the beautiful weather we're having today.
Gorgeous. At least we're not at LollaPalooza, right?
That's what I tell people. Yeah, you know, I was driving yesterday and everybody's like, it's canceled. What am I supposed to do? And I was like, listen, the weather in Chicago is unpredictable unless you have plans that weekend, in which case it's going to rain.
Absolutely.
Ain't that just the way?
Yes. You two from Chicago originally?
I'm not. I'm from London.
Yeah, he just moved here like a month ago.
A month ago. Welcome to the city.
Thank you.
Take that advice to heart. Don't forget. Just
Yeah.
plan stuff Monday through Thursday and you're fine.
That's the way.
Yeah.
It really is always the weekend.
Yeah.
It feels like. Monday is always the most beautiful day.
Uh-huh. No joke, it's rained every Friday since February.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What, you mean somewhere in the city, you mean?
Somewhere around the city, yeah. Every
Makes
Friday.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane.
That's Chicago. But just wait for the winter to where it's so cold that everything's shut down and you can't go outside. Then you'll be wishing it was raining.
Yep. True. So
Well,
is
maybe
it-
not. Depends. You might want to just be stuck at home. You might want a day.
You know, if you're like me, you're like a homebody, like you're fine. Was it so when I don't do this 9 to 5, I work in tech from home. I'm a cloud infrastructure engineer.
Right.
And so like when COVID shut down, I was like, this is just how I live my life. I work from home already. Like I don't even own pants. I'm just at home. So it's fine. Nothing changed for me.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
It does seem like a very work from home town. I do think that more people here work from home than most places I've been to.
Oh really?
I mean, I feel like it. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just living in this part of Chicago. Maybe there's a lot of people here that are like close enough to the city to not need to go in all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be a different story if I'm like hanging out in the suburbs where people go and do like an hour commute every day. Like it might be more noticeable, perhaps.
Yes, yeah, and the type of work people do is also part of it. There's
I
a lot
think
of
so.
tech work, a lot of sales work, a lot of freight and all that stuff. Just people that don't need to go to the office. like you
Exactly,
said.
yeah.
So what brought you to Chicago?
Well, she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We met elsewhere in the world. And so
Okay.
That was the way.
Nice.
There's only the US. There's no other options.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, you don't want to date American men. I get it. I wouldn't either.
Hey, I tried.
I actually have, so one of my coworkers is the same thing. His name's Jay. And, he oddly enough, the girl he married didn't like his British accent. And so she forced him to change it. And so he kind of talked all nasally like this because he was forcing himself to. But if I came up to him and I go, water, he would immediately go British. Immediately. He would start talking like this. And I'm like, this is double OJ. This is what we need.
We
What
like
are you
it.
doing?
We like
It's
Yeah.
like a code switch.
It really
you
is.
just triggered him with that word.
Yes, and then he told me that if there were Pakistani people around, he would have a Pakistani accent. So he's got 3 accents that I didn't even know about.
Oh my god.
It's like
Is he Pakistani British?
Pakistani British.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a different way that the Pakistani Brits speak.
Yes.
Compared to, we're British Indian, I suppose, so we probably speak different too. But
Yeah.
I don't really spend all that much time around the UK anymore now. I've lived in different places, so
Okay.
my accent's very mixed up. I think at this point.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's wild to be like, you need to change your accent if you're gonna live here. That's a little.
It wasn't even that. I don't they met online or whatever, and it was like she just didn't like the British accent.
Wow.
And I'm like, you married this dude?
Oh my
You're
God.
married and you're like over 5 years forced him to change the accent that like every other woman in America is like melts when they hear it? What are you
That
doing?
is-
And I told him, I was like, dude, you can't keep that one. Like, what are you doing, man? And like they split up like before. Like I already meant they were divorcing.
Oh,
So-
no.
okay.
So it
That
makes
did
sense, but
not
I was
work
like,
out.
yeah, I was like, you can't be with someone that doesn't like the sound of your voice.
Yeah, I
That's-
totally
I
agree.
would say that's pretty key.
Yeah,
One of the
also for
first
her,
things.
like, what do you do marrying someone you hate the sound of his voice? What are you doing?
Also,
Yeah.
like, if they met online, I'm guessing a lot of their conversations were virtual, right? So
Yeah.
all they did was talk on the phone, and she hated every second of it.
Right?
Was it move? So he moved here, I guess.
Yes.
So maybe she's like to be more understandable and to fit in.
No,
Like not I hate. Maybe
No.
it's not I hate it. It's more just like it does you better to speak.
it would
So
be something.
positive.
And
Well,
yeah, exactly. I'll say two
Or more
things.
maybe vocabulary. as
Right,
well.
right. It would be nice. I have from his version of it is she just hates the sound of the accent.
That's rough.
Well,
And-
maybe it was like because there's different English accents. They don't all sound great.
Right.
It
Right.
could be like extreme cockney. Who knows?
But his wasn't that bad. No, he was Britain. He was not London, but yeah, like not like that at all.
Is it Birmingham?
Yeah, Birmingham. And then the other thing is,
I hate that accent. Sorry.
All
Carry on.
right, fair enough.
Carry on.
And then the other thing is, I'm only hearing one side of the story. I'll just be fair about that and say I'm only
That's
hearing
true.
his version of the
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
and why things went down. That being said, he's my friend, so I'm on his side anyways. But
Right.
that's for sure how it went down. But I don't know.
But despite it not working out, he didn't go back. He stayed.
No, he stayed. Yeah, he loved it out here. He liked what he did. He bought a house. He's same thing. He loved Chicago because he lived here on the north side, and then now he's out in the burbs. But yeah, he bought a house and he likes it. So he's happy,
Okay.
and met somebody else, moved on already.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they split up. So it's just what it was. But
Yeah.
seems like you two like each other, so that's good. How long you two go out before you said I'm gonna cross the ocean?
2 years. 2 and a bit.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
met a little over 2 years ago.
Okay.
And yeah, this whole process to come here started about a year ago.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
process to immigrate, or emigrate, I should say.
It's a long journey. But
I'm
we're
not-
married now, so
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I've
Congratulations.
accepted the accent.
I'm
He gets
also-
lots of attention.
But I'm not sure how for Americans how aware people would be of how difficult the immigration process is.
Oh yeah.
But
and
I
it's-
think
yeah.
I think it's only when you delve into it, you really look into it, which you wouldn't need to as an American.
Right.
But then
Well,
you look at whoa, it takes a while, right? This
Yes.
process.
Well, and I'll be honest, my future ex-wife is Mexican, and so we had to look through all that process as well as we were starting to go through all that stuff. And so I'm very aware, and it depends on which country you're coming from. Mexico is like 10 years if you're married, 26 years if you're not.
Oh God.
If you're coming from Britain, year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah,
very
you
easy.
are right. Actually,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, they tend to not like you as much if you're brown.
So, did your ex-wife move to the U.S.?
She did, and we dated long distance. Same thing. We put about honestly, we moved a lot quicker than we should have. But so she did come out here, and once she came out here, I was like, oh, you're kind of not who you said you were, and how you were
Oh.
when I was over there. And so, and then I have a daughter, and she started being mean to my kid. And I was like, you gotta go.
Oh,
That's it,
yeah.
you're done.
That's
That's it. That's
non-negotiable right
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was it.
But yeah, so you're aware of it then in that case. It is a challenge. It
Absolutely,
is.
absolutely.
But yeah, to your point, you are right. There are people who would say, for their own circumstances, like ours is child's play in comparison, right? You know,
Right.
and I think it's always relative, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
yeah. But great city to move to.
Yes.
It is fun. It's probably of all the places I've been in the States, it's probably the one that I would be able to live in more than other places. So
Now you haven't needed any health care yet, have you?
no,
Okay.
I
you know
just
what? That
added
is
him.
a very good point.
I just added
Yeah.
him to my insurance.
Okay.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm like seriously, like I think I'm gonna move to Mexico because they just got UniversalHealthCare over there.
All right.
So yeah,
I mean, if you're remote and you can,
yeah. It truly, it's Central Time. It's the same. Mexico City is the same as here. So
Wow.
yeah, I might as well. And
Yeah.
it's like $1,000 a month cost of living for like a giant 2-story condo.
Yeah.
that's crazy. And I
there's
guess
so
yeah.
many expats in
Oh
Mexico.
yeah, it's tons.
I mean, if you're working remote from a US company, you're getting paid in dollars. It's
Yeah.
probably a great place to be, right?
It works out very well.
Do
Yeah.
you speak Spanish?
Yeah, I'm actually 100% Mexican. So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it's-
okay.
yeah, it's very easy.
You do look a little like Pedro Pascal. You got that going.
Ooh, that's nice. Thanks. All right, I'm gonna take that. Oh my gosh, I'm on cloud nine today. Thanks.
Maybe that is the play eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Mexico really encourages nomads, right? Like
Yes.
the nomad visa thing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought about that at one point for you and I to do nomad Mexico. I was thinking about it, but I was like, also, I was like, it feels like a bit of a swing to both go somewhere that we're not from, you know, and like
That sounds so fun though.
it was a thought. It was a thought.
Maybe
Adventure.
go on the line. Maybe down the line.
Or, you know, UK. I'm from the UK. We have universal healthcare. It's rubbish, but it's still something, right? So
it becomes, you know, if kids or something you're looking at and all that stuff,
Yeah.
then it's just a question of what do you want to look into. For me, the one thing I liked about Mexico, because I the same thing. I feel like we're humans, we're citizens of planet Earth. Why are we with borders and all this? So I was
Yeah.
looking at all over the world, and why I like Mexico is, to me, Mexico looks like America did in the 90s. It's about 165, 170 million people right now. They just got rid of, again, universal healthcare for everybody. They also just got rid of all predatory loans on housing.
oh right.
So we're getting either sub 2% or less, or just like people that had these loans, they just said, it's done. You own it. That's it. Here you go. And they just ended those loans and gave people the houses, and that was it.
So it's formalizing now, really.
It's really formalizing. And then on top of that, they are copying what China is doing for the economy, for all of the growth they're doing. On top of that, like all of the trade that left America for trees, for oil, well, not oil, but for like the pine and stuff from Canada that would then get resold, Mexico is now doing. So a lot of the economy that America was built on is about to move south of the border. So to me, I very much see it of like, if you buy a house now, in 20 years, it's going to be worth 10 times as well.
That's probably fair. Like you said, it's sometimes you have to go and take a bit of a risk too, right? You know, it's maybe it won't go that way, but like you said, it's very unlikely if you go out there and you invest in something, you live a good life, even if you don't get that 10 times at the end, maybe you get 2 times, 3 times. It's worth it, right?
And exactly. And I'm not even here for housing speculation, but it's like, to me, that says the economy itself is about to get bigger. It's about to be a lot of people are going to want to come, especially after, we had the World Cup. A lot of people saw Mexico City and just said, this is where I want to be. It's
true.
One of the most beautiful cities on planet Earth. I think it's like one of the top 5.
Yeah, we hear that from a lot of people, actually.
I'm
never been.
Going first week of October.
Oh, that's so cool.
One of my friends has family there.
Nice.
We've been like planning it for a while, so I'm excited. Everyone that goes is like, it's my favorite city. I love it. Like,
Is there at all an advantage from? I mean, you're a Mexican passport holder?
I'm actually. So my mom was born there, so I'm a Mexican citizen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have both. So you have both. You got
exactly.
So is there an advantage being a Mexican citizen there? Is it things like you can buy property and you've got an advantageous?
Yes.
Okay, compared
property,
to a foreigner.
Healthcare, exactly. Yeah, if as a foreigner you can only own property for 30 years, and then you have to sell it. You have to sell it, and so but if you're born there, then you can be a citizen.
And can one naturalize?
You can. I believe you can naturalize. I don't know how. I haven't looked into that process just because I didn't need to. But it is possible. It just takes a long period of time. But on social media, there's a lot of groups of people that are like, hey, you can come, and here's how to be an expat, and here's how to naturalize into what you have to do for it. And it's pretty great process. And owning land, I do believe, actually makes it easier for you to naturalize.
I see. Makes sense. Yeah, it's almost like investing in My cousin lived there. She speaks Spanish. She was a Spanish teacher in the UK.
Oh, cool.
Then she went over there and she worked for an international school.
Oh, how
and
fun.
She loved Mexico.
That's amazing.
She went back to London because of family reasons and whatnot. And she said for the first 3 months she cried every day. She missed that place. But yeah, like you said, she just went because she wanted to really just bed down her Spanish. Yeah. And she fell in love with the place. She was supposed to go for a year. She stayed for 11 years. So yeah, I think everyone I've ever known who's gone there or spent time there, they all loved it. So
yeah. So that's I'm definitely. Not you just got here, so I'm not going to be like, "Hey, America sucks, get out of here." No. As someone who got here, I'm just like, it's a lot of places around the world that have stuff that we don't. It would be nice, But again, working in tech, a lot of that stuff, I'm able to still be okay. So I'm very lucky for that, but it does end up being something that you consider.
Well, how's the tech market going these days? All you hear these days is doom and gloom. I mean, is it really that way?
Yes and no. Yes and no. It's right now there's a lot of merit that's being looked into. You're getting, because there's people that are, they're getting a lot of guys that maybe don't have the strength or the structure or that have been doing it long enough to say, okay, these are the people I want to keep. So they're cutting off a lot of newer guys, or people that have, outdated modes of how they operate. So there's a lot of that cleanup, but and I have noticed like recruiting, because like I'll get calls either way. And it has kind of slowed down. It definitely has kind of slowed down. So it's not horrible doom and gloom depending on the type of work you do, but it definitely has slowed down comparatively.
Yeah. Because all they're saying nowadays is, we're going to cut 10% of our workforce and replace it with AI in a roundabout way. I mean, that's kind of what they're saying. But then I frequently hear that they overfire or they go too far with the layoffs and they have to bring back people. So it's almost this loop of just like, keeping the numbers, I guess, slowly dwindling, but like they're still pretty much like there's a downward trajectory, but not as bad as it all seems.
Exactly.
But like you said, it's probably a case of just keeping up with the skills that you need, keeping yourself like also actively using what people are encouraging you to.
Right.
Who are we speaking to that told us that they're being monitored for I knew someone spoke to someone who said they're being monitored for how much AI they use, and if they don't use it enough, they're being told, you need to buckle up, you need to get back in.
That's Amazon.
It's Amazon's doing
or
it.
Google. One of the two, Amazon or Google. Yes, that are you got to use AI, but AI is such and it's because they're trying to train AI because AI is truly it like you said they fire people and then they got to hire back 30 to 40% of the people they fire because AI truly can't do it. And as a tech cloud infrastructure engineer, I actually lived in Silicon Valley before I came out here. And so I did this out there and I would talk to developers and programmers and they were like, AI's stupid. It literally, it's dumb. It forgets half the things you teach it. It's unprogrammable and then it'll erase it. It's just because it's overused. It's overhyped. And I remember in 2013 as a cloud infrastructure engineer, it was cloud. It's going to revolutionize everything. We're going to be in flying cars in 2 years. I swear. What every other promise that Elon made, it never came through. But all that stuff was going to happen and none of it came through because these guys are trying to hype up to get investors.
Yeah.
So every AI company is saying AI is going to change the world. It's the smartest thing ever. I can talk to it. I can have a conversation. You can marry AI. It's the best thing ever. It'll fix your house. It'll fix your life because they're snake oil salesmen.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
The bubble's building, right?
And it's absolutely popping. We lost $1.3 trillion in the stock market yesterday in America this week. It's not that bubble's about to pop. And when it pops, 60% of the economy is going to go with it.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Which is also a good time to be in Mexico for that.
But all the hallucinations and stuff, it's kind of crazy how much you see it happen. I was just reading recently. I used to work for a big four firm. I used to work for two of them. I used to work for PwC. And they always issue these white papers, which they get authored by, in the past, they'd be juniors. And then somebody after that would they go through it with a fine-tooth comb and then prepare these documents. And they've been using AI to do it more recently now. And people dug into it and they're 4 or 5 of their most recent thought leadership papers, they've all got wrong footnotes.
And so I've had to work with PwC, a lot of contractors for PwC.
Yeah.
And for exactly that. And it's literally, we have developers, programmers on the team that we're saying, this is exactly right.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of that junk. Do you two want to get out here? Okay. All right, you all.
Yeah,
It was so great chatting.
Yeah, you too.
Welcome to the States and congratulations.
Thank you very much. And good luck in Mexico.